Search is on right now for a South Jordan man who has been missing in the Uintas for nearly 2 days. 66-year-old Ray Humphreys disappeared from his family's campsite near Hidden Lake on Wednesday evening. Since then, searchers have been combing the area from the ground, the sky, and from the water. News special Sean Moody with more now from Summit County.
Yeah, we want to give you a sense of the area we're talking about here. We're at the command center here at the Crystal Lake Trailhead. The family was camping about 3.5 miles north of here at Hidden Lake. That's where Ray Humphreys was heading when he disappeared. They've got his missing poster here at the trailhead alongside the poster for Melvin Heaps. He went missing here about a year ago.
Just doing a little bit of training for a bigger hike.
James DeHaan and Flynn the Blue Heeler usually have a little more solitude out here.
Hey, good dog.
Today,
good boy.
It's all hands on deck.
We've got teams going clear down to the bottom of the Weaver drainage today.
These searchers are looking for Ray Humphreys.
Crystal Lake, it's hard to say. Anything could be a possibility at this time.
The 66-year-old was on an annual camping trip with his family. Search officials said around 10 o'clock Wednesday night he left their campsite to get water from nearby Hidden Lake to put out their campfire and never came back.
Our search teams, both on the ground and air, have been covering about a 10-mile radius.
In addition to those air and ground teams, a DPS dive team came in today to search Hidden Lake. This weekend, the Garrett Bardsley Foundation will bring in volunteers to help. The area is familiar to search and rescue. They focused on this same area searching for Melvin Heaps last year.
Melvin Heaps was up in the same area. He went missing. Unfortunately, we still have not found Mr. Heaps. It's a sad reminder to us. Make sure that you come prepared, and again, make sure that you're with someone and have the proper equipment.
This is the kind of thing James DeHaan and Flynn take seriously.
It's got maps, coordinates, an SOS emergency button, and this uses satellite so I can text out of here. It's something to always be aware of, and I think being nervous and having a little bit of fear of that is healthy because it makes you prepare and do what you need to do to be safe. Good boy.
These search teams out here will be going until nightfall. If they haven't found anything by tonight, they'll be back out again tomorrow morning. In Summit County, Sean Moody, KSL 5 News.
For a missing man in the Uintah Mountains, crews continued looking for him today. Charles Ray Humphreys was reporting missing last Wednesday. Crews continue to search the area around Hidden Lake, north of the Crystal Lake Trailhead area. This is in Summit County, east of Camas. News specialist Alex Cabrera was with the searchers this afternoon.
Many of us have that favorite spot to get away from it all.
We love the Uintas. It's great.
And even with as many people who visit the Uintah Mountains, there are plenty of places where you won't see a soul.
It's an enormous area. It's almost unfathomable to think how large it is.
From this point up.
But that can also be a problem when someone disappears here.
We just felt impressed to come out and help.
Lloyd Norman and his wife decided to hike here today because Charles Ray Humphreys is still missing.
It's pretty easy to try to empathize. You know, if you were the one that had a lost family member out here, you know, how would you feel?
Humphreys, 66 years old, was camping with his family near Hidden Lake this past Wednesday when he went to get some water to put out their campfire. It was the last time anybody saw him.
All right, everybody, thanks for your patience and for being here.
Volunteers were being organized by the Garrett Bardsley Foundation.
We are basically an arm to the search and rescue teams.
It's a team of searchers who know the area.
It's not bad.
Named after a young boy who also disappeared here more than 10 years ago.
We have an advanced mapping system that enables us to lay out grids.
This team also searched for Melvin Heaps in the same area just last year. He, too, is still missing.
We just want to make sure we keep the line as straight as possible.
But there's always hope, especially for Humphreys. It's only been a few days.
I really don't know the family, but God bless him.
Of course, if Humphreys is not found this evening, there will be a need for more volunteers to continue in the search efforts tomorrow. If you are interested, you can head out here towards the Crystal Lakes Trailhead area and just look for signs directing volunteers on where to go. In the Uintas, Alex Cabrera, KSL 5 News.
Thank you, Alex.
Photo after photo after photo.
It's a fun family tradition.
Show the two things Ray Humphreys loves most.
He is very extremely outdoorsy. He loves the wilderness. He loves the Uintas.
The mountains and his family.
Every picture we've looked at, he looks the happiest when he's camping. Like
Melanie Decker and her sister Michelle Burnett smile as they talk about their dad. But for them, the past several days have been torture.
That's kind of what's another part that's been heartbreaking too, is they all just love each other so much.
Ray Humphreys was on a traditional family campout in the Uintas near Hidden Lake. On Wednesday night, he went to get water to put out the campfire, but never returned.
Everyone else was, I guess, heading off to bed, and they didn't notice that my dad didn't come back.
They discovered Ray was missing Thursday morning. Michelle's husband texted her the bad news as soon as he could get word out.
I just called 911. Your dad is missing. Pray hard.
Search crews and volunteers immediately jumped into action. More than 100 people scoured the area over the weekend, despite the rugged terrain.
They didn't even know our dad. They didn't even know us. And it was just like, a lot of just amazing people in the world.
But still,
there's no trace. Like, no one's finding any trace.
Nothing. Despite the lack of clues, Melanie and Michelle are grateful for all the volunteers.
I just hope that they'll just keep going and not give up on them.
And they're especially grateful for the man who taught them to love what he loves.
He's my favorite person, you know, and so it's been really hard.
The mountains and his family.
He's just an amazing person.
This is breaking news from KSL.
Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news. The body of Ray Humphreys, the Utah man who went missing while camping with his family, has been found. News specialist Alex Cabrero live in the newsroom tonight. Alex, you just spoke with the Summit County Sheriff's Office. What do we know about how he was found?
Dave, I spoke with Lieutenant Andrew Wright about a half hour ago, and he told me a spotter in the Department of Public Safety helicopter noticed what looked like the clothes Humphrey was wearing. Now, the terrain was too rough to land in, so they stayed in the air and guided ground crews to that spot. Sure enough, it was Humphrey's. His body was found in the Middle Fork drainage area, which is about 1.5 miles from where he was last seen near Hidden Lake. Now, detectives do not suspect foul play and say it appears his injuries are consistent with the harsh terrain and environment. Now, Humphreys, 66 years old, disappeared 6 days ago in the Uintas when he went to get water to put out the family campfire. This past weekend, hundreds of volunteers with the Garrett Bardsley Foundation searched for him, and thousands more hiking in the area saw his photo on missing posters at trailheads. His body will now undergo an autopsy at the Utah Medical Examiner's Office to determine an exact cause of death. The Summit County Sheriff is also planning on having more information available tomorrow during a news conference, which will most likely include a statement from Humphrey's family. We'll, of course, have that coverage for you tomorrow here on our KSL newscasts. Dave?
Alex Cabrero in our newsroom tonight. Thanks, Alex.
Sheriff Justin Martinez tonight says a South Jordan man was most likely disoriented when he disappeared while camping near Hidden Lake. Searchers found Ray Humphreys' body in the Middle Fork drainage area. Volunteers searched for Humphreys for nearly a week. A neighborhood in Lehigh is also mourning Humphrey's death, along with his family. And as Central Utah specialist Sam Penrod shows us, his school family is also paying tribute to him.
Students and parents have decorated the school's front doors with these paper hearts full of heartfelt messages about Mr. Humphreys.
He truly was just the best teacher I've ever had.
After a week of prayers for their PE teacher, today many tears for Mr. Humphreys, who taught at Eagle Crest Elementary School in Lehigh. Students and parents showed up this afternoon on the spur of the moment to honor him with ribbons and paper hearts.
He taught us to be really healthy and to grow up strong and be confident with yourself, and I think he executed that really well.
It's amazing. There's so many people here. It's so incredible.
Abby Rogers and her mom spent the morning thinking what they could do to honor Mr. Humphrey's memory.
We just went and got some ribbons, and I was going to have them just help me. And then I knew that the neighborhood and the community around is so supportive that they would want to help too. I know all the kids want to do something, and this just was a little outlet of something that we could do, that they could feel like they could send their love to Mr. Humphreys and his family in this hard time.
He was just a good all-around guy, all the way around.
Rex Becker is not only the principal at Eagle Crest, but a longtime friend of Ray Humphreys, who says every student in the school had weekly PE classes with him. He says Mr. Humphreys had a gift for remembering his students.
He was able to watch the kids grow from kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade, and he always had kids coming back to visit with him. He loved the community, he loved the kids, he loved his job, he loved coming to school every day.
And while this is just a temporary memorial, the school is already planning to plant a memory tree for Mr. Humphrey sometime in September on the school playground where he taught, so his teaching legacy will live on.
He was like a grandpa to all the kids here.
The school district will bring in a grief counselor for faculty and staff on Friday and also have grief counselors available during the school's back-to-school night on August 15th. Sam Penrod, KSL 5 News, Lehigh.
It's a nice tribute.